Have you ever felt like your life is just stuck? Like no matter how hard you try, things don't really move forward? Maybe you've even caught yourself thinking, well, I'm just not as smart as them. I don't have the talent for this. Careful, because the thing holding you back might not be destiny, and it's not other people either. More often than not, it's your mindset. The way you think determines whether you're living with a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. And believe me, this one difference can decide who you'll become in the next 5 years. Let's dig into this. So, what's a fixed mindset? In simple terms, it's the belief that your abilities are set in stone. You hear things like, I'm just not good at math, or she's great at speaking because she was born with it, or even I can't be a leader, I'm too shy. That's fixed mindset talk. It's the idea that intelligence, creativity, social skills, and talents are something you're either born with or not, and there's not much you can do to change it. Basically, you're dealt a hand in life, and you just have to accept it. The problem? A fixed mindset slowly kills your potential. Not in a dramatic way that you'll notice tomorrow, but in the long run, it can be devastating. Why? Because people with fixed mindsets are usually terrified of failure, scared of looking stupid, unwilling to leave their comfort zone, and quick to give up if things don't come easily. Think about it. How many times have you wanted to try something new, but backed out because you thought you'd fail? Or maybe you did try, failed once, and said, guess this isn't for me. That's not fate shutting the door, it's your mindset. And here's the sneaky part. A fixed mindset often disguises itself as being realistic. You think you're just accepting the truth, but really, you're rejecting possibility. For example, imagine someone who's good at design. They've got real talent, but they never go after big projects because they think, I'm not as good as designer A. They're the real deal, I'm just dabbling. The truth? That person is clipping their own wings. They never give themselves a chance to grow. Fixed mindset also fuels unhealthy comparisons. You see someone successful and think, of course they made it, they're naturally gifted. Instead of feeling inspired, you shrink, convinced you could never do the same. What you don't see is the years of hard work, mistakes, and persistence behind their success. You only see the highlight reel. And because you believe it's all talent, you don't even bother trying. You miss opportunities, avoid risks, and never discover how far you could actually go. Think of it this way. Having a fixed mindset is like planting a seed, then refusing to water it because you've decided this seed is probably weak anyway. Naturally, it withers. Not because the seed had no potential, but because you never gave it the chance to grow. Now, let's flip the coin. Enter the growth mindset. This is the belief that abilities aren't fixed, they can be developed. Talent helps, sure, but the real game changers are effort, practice, time, and persistence. Where a fixed mindset says, I can't do this, a growth mindset says, I can't do this yet. That little word, yet, is powerful. It keeps the door open. It gives you hope, space to improve, and permission to fail while still moving forward. People with a growth mindset don't see failure as the end. They see it as feedback. Think of it like playing a video game. You don't delete the game when you lose. You figure out what went wrong, upgrade your strategy, and try again. Same with life. Messed up a presentation? That just means you need more practice. Didn't land the job? Maybe your portfolio needs strengthening. These are fixable things if you're willing to learn. And here's something else. Growth mindset builds confidence. Not the fake, I'm the best kind, but real confidence, the kind that comes from knowing you'll get better if you keep learning. There are countless real-life examples. Take someone who was painfully shy as a kid, terrified of public speaking. Instead of saying, I'm just not good at talking, they practiced. They read books, joined communities, rehearsed in front of mirrors, and bombed on stage more times than they'd like to admit. Fast forward a few years, and they're delivering keynotes at conferences. That's not a miracle, it's growth mindset in action. And the beauty of it? Growth mindset makes you more resilient. You expect setbacks. You know the road won't be smooth. So when you stumble, you don't crumble. You just see it as part of the process. And it's not just about careers or academics. You can apply this to anything: becoming more patient, disciplined, healthy, creative, you name it. Another gift of growth mindset: it kills jealousy. Instead of looking at successful people and thinking, I'll never be like that, you start asking, what can I learn from them? Their success becomes fuel, not a threat. Life gets lighter because you stop measuring yourself against others and start focusing on your own growth. You also become bolder with opportunities because instead of saying, I can't, you tell yourself, I can't yet, but I'll give it a shot. Over time, those small tries add up, and before you know it, you've grown miles beyond who you used to be. So here's the bottom line. Growth mindset isn't about being a genius or having privilege. It's about giving yourself permission to grow. It's saying, I'm not perfect, but I can be better. I'm not there yet, but I'm moving. And with that mindset, your life starts to shift. Imagine two people, A and B. Both start at the same place, no special skills, no big advantages, same dreams of success. But A has a fixed mindset. Every challenge makes him think, this isn't for me. Every failure is proof he should quit. Seeing others succeed makes him feel smaller, so he avoids risks and waits for the perfect moment, which never comes. 5 years later, he's still stuck, armed with excuses like, I didn't have time, or it just wasn't the right fit. Now look at B. With a growth mindset, every challenge is a chance to learn. Every failure is feedback. Seeing others succeed sparks curiosity, not jealousy. He takes risks, builds consistency, and focuses on progress, not perfection. Fast forward 5 years, maybe he's not a millionaire or a CEO, but he's grown massively. He's built skills, connections, confidence, and resilience. He's leveled up tenfold compared to where he started. That's the difference mindset makes. Most people think big changes come from huge decisions, but really, they come from small choices repeated daily. Every day you choose, try something new or play it safe. Learn from mistakes or blame circumstances. Compare yourself to feel small or to feel inspired. If you keep choosing fixed mindset, you'll stay in the same loop. But if you lean into growth mindset, little by little, your life transforms. Not overnight, but definitely within 5 years. So the question isn't, can I succeed? It's, am I willing to grow? Because if you commit to growth, you can fail 100 times and still win in the end. Remember, mindset is like the roots of a tree. Nurture them, and your life will grow upward. Neglect them, and everything withers. Small choices today create massive change tomorrow. So keep pushing forward, don't stop growing. And hey, if this video sparks something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who needs the reminder. Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe so more people can step into the best version of themselves. And if you'd like to support this channel even more, join our membership by clicking the join button. I'll see you in the next video.